And we are back with more Elden Ring. Last time we left off, we explored the beaches around the edges of Limgrave. Came across basically the cave that had the weird rat dude that we had rescued earlier. I do want to investigate this time around the southern bit of Limgrave, because we haven't gotten a lot of, checking out that region. But we should also probably at some point try to approach the capital itself. I think it's called Stormvale, which seems to be our main actual Golden Path quest. Oh yeah, we were also down... Oh yes, I remember now where we left off. I had plans for today. But instead, well, less so instead. More, we will tackle said plans. Yeah, dodge the lightning. We will tackle those after... Excuse me, good sir. After we take down... Oh, there we go. Yes, travel. Before I get shot. Whew. Yeah, we gotta take down this really big dragon knight mummy dude over here. I'll admit, I completely forgot that's where we left off last recording. But alright. Not about to let big guy get me down. I do wonder though if I should waste MP on summon or not. Alright, looking at our available repertoire here. I really don't think blocking's gonna help much, but of the magic we have, I mean, well, let's try it basically with the Holy Blade for a bit. Work. And honestly, not bad damage. Watch our stamina a bit. Don't really have range there. There we go. We are out of mana. Uh-oh. Whew. Oh, came close. Okay. Stake of Marika. We can do this. Honestly, right off the bat. Kinda shows. Sometimes all I gotta do is rest between attempts and you can actually make some good progress. Whew, that said, just knowing one hit and you're down, it is quite stressful. Alright, this time we're gonna try dual-handing. Oh. I was so used to basically him attacking with his left hand that yeah, trying to envision dodging from his right hand basically was a bit more difficult there. Alright, again. Still have these 1,000 runes that are going to constantly trip us up at the beginning of each attempt here. But probably fine, probably. There we go. Alright. Then... Alright. Yep, dodge that way. Rinse, repeat. Turned around, run back at him. Run right at him. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Run right at him. Dodge. Run at him. Dodge. Okay, good. We survived. Run at. Dodge. Dodge. Then dodge. Uh-oh. Oof. I got greedy. I was trying to finish him off. Okay, we can do this. He is definitely a meaty boy. I know I should have been careful. Should have been 2 hit, prepare for counterattack. But I just really wanted to try and take him down. Alright, good. Stamina back. Alright. Dodge! The 2 hits in. Dodge! That was a bit kind of stuck on his arm there. Okay. Oh, nope, no counterattack. Whew. Alright. There. Counterattack. Okay, and it's gonna yoink that back out. Prepare for counter. Yep. There we go. Prepare for counter. Oh, nope. Alright. What are you doing? Okay. Well, I say I'm bad at him dodging from that side. Okay. Drink. Run it. Dodge. Okay, get some space here. Run at dodge. Alright, prepare for counter. Okay, run at dodge. And then retreat. Then run at whew. That thing again. Why are you doing new stuff suddenly, sir? Oof. Okay. We need to get back into the run at dodge method. Alright, retreat. Run at dodge. Retreat. Run at dodge. 1, because we are low in stamina. Okay. Run at dodge. Not again, good sir, please. Whew. Okay. Run at dodge. And then retreat. And then run at dodge. Then retreat. Don't get greedy. Whew. Great enemy felled. Dragon halberd. Oh, another halberd. It's kind of hoping for something not a halberd. We already have a halberd. We have 2. No, actually we have 3 halberds now. But okay, let's see what that is. Halberd shaped like a dragon, and wreathed with both ice and lightning. Ooh. Alas, the dragonkin soldiers had never attained immortality, and perished as decrepit, pale imitations of their skyborn kin. Skill, spinning slash. Skilled favored by dexterous warriors, slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. 22 strength. Which... Actually, wait, how much does it even weigh? Weighs 10. We already kind of struggled with the halberd that weighs, what was it, 8? Was our other previous halberd? Where is our halberd? Come on. Where are weapons? There we go. Yeah, 8, 10.5. They say in wreath both ice and lightning, but we don't get any lightning damage. Also, strange that they don't have ice in this game as a damage type. I only just noticed that now, but like... That's one thing I like about Dark Souls 3, is that they added ice as like an elemental type. Okay. I'm a bit curious here. Let's see. This might be a bit too much to wield, but... I want to see if we do wield it. Yeah. But then... Okay, so even two-handing the Dragon Halberd, basically... I guess it doesn't count as a two-handed weapon? Question mark? But alright, let's go and put that away. Uchigatana, good old faithful, where are you? There we go. And then get our shield back. Part of me does wonder about having maybe at least our dagger always at the ready. I feel like whatever the dagger can do, Uchigatana can probably do it better. That really does feel like, I mean, ooh, we can't equip our mace so without going into a heavy load. I was thinking like blunt damage would be kind of then what we need, but even a club puts us into heavy load. All the blunt stuff makes sense. Oh, always so weighty. But alright. So we took down that guy. We're definitely going to want to level up. I'll double checking this region. Because like this is still... There has to be a way probably from up above to get down there, because like that right there looks very suspicious. I definitely want to check out that, but we know it's not accessible there. And it looks like this part is probably like raised from here, so probably inaccessible. Although one thing we can do actually, let's warp over here to Saphira Riverwell depths. And then try looking up to see if there's not any obvious path. So far up. Yeah, I'm not seeing any obvious path, so we probably do need to... Well, I guess unless teleportation. Because, funny enough, this thing looks similar to a teleport point if that middle part was removed. Which I kind of wonder if it's maybe a hint. But alright, rest outside of Grace. Level up. Okay, we can at least get 2 levels? Maybe even 3 out of this. Okay. Can't get the last one. Yeah, I'm kind of like... Yeah, I still think trying to get 20 on all these, and then we start pouring stuff into these a bit more, is probably the way to go. And as where things currently stand, Faith and Dex are probably the 2 main, like, things to lean into. But okay, let's go ahead, go back above ground. I do wonder if good old Kenneth Height has anything new to add since last we met up with him. But probably not, since the game overall we haven't really progressed. We can probably remove... Oh, wait, how do I... No, okay, so we can add multiple. Okay, there we go, okay. Because we know basically that was get to the Beast Cleric, and that was the fog door that we didn't go through before, so that's taken care of. Well, I'm trying to remember... Oh, actually, I was about to say, I was trying to remember who had the cheap, what do they call them? The sword keys. And I think it was this guy down here, so we should probably try and swing by him real quick. We just need to get back over this way. Not wanting to aggro neither Wisp nor Crab. Okay. There we go, right over here. Oh, I'm surprised he actually got me with that. Drink. Whoop! There we go. Ooh, what'd you drop? More armor? Oh, dang. I'm trying to think. We have 2 of their armor pieces, I believe. Okay, we have the fur raiment. And the fur leggings. It's like if we could get at least the hand. Because I do like my little bandit mask. I had totally forgotten basically until I was looking at some of my old videos, being like, oh yeah, I did a Demon Souls with a very similar look to the bandit mask, if not just straight up the bandit mask. It's just so nice. It's like you get to see most of your character's face still. I like being able to see my character's haircut while having still like helmet advantage. Though I mean, it does kind of suck a bit more in games where it's like your character's gonna be facially emoting, and every time it cuts to your character reacting, it's just like they really have to work their eye game for kind of displaying what they're thinking.
Hello again, good customer.
Yes, I am good customer. There we go. Oh. Originally, I was just like, you know, we can dump everything, but we might have enough runes to level up now. But now we don't come back to this guy too often, so let's just skip both these.
Goodbye. Till next time.
Till next time, good sir. Next time, assumedly when I buy his last Stonesword Key thingamajig. With that having gotten bought, let's go back to the first step real quick. I want to basically open up that particular fog door, because that's another one we have on our radar. I'm hoping I labeled anyone that we've maybe already gotten access to but haven't opened yet. Oh, I forgot there's an elevator here. I'm just admiring my Uchigatana hilt. Not hilt. Scabbard, that's what it's called. In fact, okay, it does have a hilt though. But alright. Okay, so this is a twofer. Yeah. Stonesword Key with lots of use. But alright, what do we have in here? Okay. That is poison. Okay. Wait, are we gonna go right into the poison? Yeah, we are. Okay. Fine for now. Fine for now. Whoa, okay. Is it just a hazard that will go back and forth? Oh, it doesn't even seem we can target it. Okay, poison bone dart. Let it run back up here. Fringefolk Hero's Grave. Okay. Let this guy go back down and then check out the other avenue here real quick. Oh, okay. Alright, so there is another avenue further down. Whoop. Alright, good to know that we can expect stuff like that. Alright, run, run, run. There we go. I was kind of hoping for that thing to take care of any pursuers. And then... Oh, what the? You're still alive? I mean, I see these tracks here. Something is going to use these tracks. Yep, alright. Just as a precaution. not gonna be comfortable. Okay. So yes, this thing does seem to have an actual sentient mind that is attempting murder. Whoa, okay. Whoa in two ways. Okay, obviously we want to try and get that thing. So we're gonna have to wait basically for it to pass back down. And then we'll run back upwards. Whew. Alright. Oh boy. Worst part is it's not even targetable. Okay, I'm trying to get a better vibe. Can we, like, mess with its track at all? No, okay. It does seem like at the very, very bottom. Yeah. Oh, actually. Yeah. I died. I know I died. I wonder if we can actually summon Torrent here or not. I would feel like probably not, because it's not really the overworld, but we haven't tried. Whoa, okay, we go really far back. I thought there'd be a stake of Marika maybe at the very beginning or something, but no. Okay, you know, it's just better for us to teleport. Hopefully I chose the right teleport location. Alright, cool. Okay, back down we go. Although, actually, this does remind me, in a way that might not be helpful, but we'll find out. Okay, first off, yeah, okay, confirm, we can't summon Old Faithful. Fringefolk, Hero's Grave. Going to prep our sword magic here. Down this way. Anyway, we want to basically wait for it to ride on down. Because I think it actually goes faster when it rides down. Dang it. Oh no. I really can't tell if it takes longer for it to get down or up or what. And if I go back up... probably get our runes back. Huh. I think I saw a fog door down there. Oof, okay. Feels like there has to be a method to this madness. Oh yeah, that's what reminded me. Alright. I'm gonna say it out loud, basically, rather than keep it as a reveal. But so, my soul's living friend did tell me something that might come in handy here, potentially. That is Margaret Shackle, I guess? It does essentially a non-damage shockwave AoE that's actually useful for revealing, like, secret, like, hit this wall to open it up and other, tricks like that. So, in theory, if it's one of those things, or maybe, like, the actual way forward is obfuscated by something, triggering this supposedly should help. Okay, wait for it to come back down. Run, run, run. I guess in hindsight, it also could be a good way to, double check if maybe there's a way to actually damage this thing. That's alright. There we go. And this should drink just in case. Alright, run, run, run. Wonder what was up with that weirdness where I had a bit of trouble just now. Although that did give me a bit of an idea. Alright, run back up over here. Yeah, I wonder if the secret actually is to fall and then just book it. Run, run. We only have X amount of time to make it to the bottom. Did I just totally pass my ruins? I think I totally passed my ruins. Oh well, that's fine. So pitch dark. Okay, here it finally comes. I was just like, it was quite bizarre. I kind of want to get my ruins back. Alright. Same drill as before. Run back up. Yep. That's even. So it only stops basically when it needs to turn. Alright. Back down it goes. Okay. Run, run, run. And then I also kind of get the feeling that I should also then, after getting to the bottom here, just like keep running. Although... Okay. Alright, cool. Took care of 2 of our pursuers. I mean, I do get the vibe that we should be going all the way down, but... Okay. Wonder... Why was it taking its sweet time coming back upward? Alright. Run, run, run! Fair, fair. So that guy's pretty bulky. At least we kind of know the general strategy here, though. Alright. Whew. Alright, back down we go. And thankfully, our runes at the very end of a long road, where we know that it's... Well, safe might not be the correct terminology, but... I think if we try and maybe lure out the big dude, we might be able to get the thing to run him over. Alright, run, run, run. At the Fringefolk hero's grave. Okay, go. Okay, good. Alright, are we at the part where we drop down? I think we're at the part where we drop down. So we're gonna take a drink. Wait for it to come up. Alright, cool. And just run. Just gotta keep running. A very long road here. Okay, that gives me a vague idea of where it is. Running up here. Keep running. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, it comes all the way back up. Like, slams against this wall here. Turns around. Okay, not too far to the nearest safe point. Cool. Alright, wait for it to come back up. Alright. Now we run. Dang it. I didn't expect basically him to do a little soft teleport. Oh, and it takes 2 of those things to actually take him down. Interesting. Okay. Really, really the biggest endurance here is just how long of a sequence this is. But we can do it. Stubborn like that. Okay, through the poison. The worst part is that we keep on getting more and more and more runes the longer we're here, which then we lose those runes and we're more incentivized the next run around to try and guarantee we can get those runes back, and it's just a... If we succeed at this, it's an overall beneficial cycle. If we fail, it's going to be all the more painful. Go back down. Actually, I think we're going to wait for it to go up. Alright. Then run back down, and hopefully that means that by the time this guy who runs across... Dang it. There we go. Alright, we're going to drink. And we are going to wait for this to go down and then back up. Getting run at the ready. Alright. It's off to the races. Oof. And we know we can actually run all the way to the dude. Okay. There's one indicator. Just gotta keep running. Whatever I do, do not stop running. Just gotta keep running. They're the runes. Good, good. Keep running. Okay. Honestly, with how much damage he just took from... Okay, so we can do some sort of weird fog shenanigans. Whoa, okay. I knew it was a matter of time. Alright. Yet again. Running a marathon here every time. Boy, this brings back memories of, like, that brief bout in the 90s when games are just like, you know, trying to have, like, you know, full force feedback. You'll smell the game, you'll feel every hit, you'll run every mile. It's just like... This would probably be basically the most coveted treasure in the game if players actually had to run this every time they did an attempt. Alright, pass by the first one, we can get to the second one, start taking care of the dude in here. As I then just take a kick to the face. Okay, screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it, screw it. Drink. Alright, back up we go. Out of my way, good sir. And that. There we go. Come on, giant war machine. There we go, thank you. Alright, that's our sign. Off to the races. Hold down the run button. part of me was just like, maybe there's a way to just toggle run, but I think that would be risky in its own ways. Okay, just gotta keep running. Keep running. Whatever I do, don't look back. Ignore the sound behind me. Ignore all the ghosts. Okay, I think I got the ruins. Yeah, alright. Looks like I got the ruins, and then I died. I wonder why that time it was a lot more of a close call. That said, I would have figured I would have gotten more than 2,000 ruins since coming here. So I really can't tell if I actually lost it or didn't lose it. Alright. Done. Turn around. Go back down. Yep, Fringefolk Hero's Grave. Okay, one down. Back down we go. No, this time we're just gonna take care of this guy in here. And then... Alright. I'll wait for this to go back up. Alright. Race time. Okay. Actually, technically the correct thing is, you know, dun 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 dun, or something along those lines. Wait, no, that's a cavalry charge. Now I'm trying to remember what they... Okay. There's one sign that basically it's taken its first victim. Okay. I don't hear the rumbling quite yet. Okay. Sure. Gotta say, this thing is a bit glitchy at times. And I guess if they want to turn back, that's probably fine. Whew! Dragon Communion Seal. Interesting. Here it finally is. It took its sweet time getting here. Dragon Wound Grease. Interesting. Solidified grease made from a gravel stone mixture. Craftable item. Coats armaments, granting an anti-dragon effect. This effect only lasts for a short time. When the dragons were born from their ancient kin, they lost their stone scales, which can now be used to cause them mortal harm. And Dragon Communion Seal. Formless Drake Blood Seal with a Dragon Communion crest enhances Dragon Communion incantations. The sacrificial devouring of the heart gives power. Indeed, Dragon Communion is too primal in nature for the term incantation to be appropriate. This seal scales incantations with one's arcane attribute. Huh, no skill. This armament has no skill, so it's actually a weapon? So, okay, so it looks like it's for incanting, similar to the dragon, or not the dragon, the beast one that we have right now. Yeah, Clawmark Seal, yep, okay. And honestly, because we get back about 1.5 weight, this might just be better overall? It has the same scaling. And right now, we're not really using any specific bestial incantations compared to normal incantations, so... Okay, not too bad. And we have 3,000 ruins. Alright, up, turn, back down. Alright, it's going to take the long way around. And then... Alright. Run, 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 run. Okay. Yeah, kind of saw that crossbow would come for me eventually there. Okay, I assume it's going to turn around immediately and come back down, or is it going... I don't know what it's trying to do. Alright, well, it's going back up now. Alright, Grave Glovewort. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. Gotta go in. Dear, why? Oh, I have no man now. This. Might be a difficult fight. Stake of Marika, please. Alright, good. Thank goodness. Don't make me run that again. Ooh, and it's like right here too. Not bad. Alright, that's it. Did we also miss anything down here? Because there was something I saw from a distance that's not this area. So this might have more than one, like, boss. Oh boy, why did everyone have to go all the way over there? Well, now we can fight without worrying about those. Being able to actually fell this beast is, worth at least 3,000 runes, I guess. Alright. Now we can just focus on what needs to get done. And get stamina back. Yep, there comes the death blow. This thing is definitely a bit tricky, but I think it's doable. We still got time. And we have no ruins to worry about. Ouch, yep. This thing does do a good chunk of damage, but alright. Ooh, we're still alive. Go. Stamina. Whoa. Yeah, the big thing is like how this thing kind of like moves. It's very writhy. Alright, Stick of Marika. I don't think... Well, actually, Like, I know it's breathing fire, but I do wonder if Catch Flame might not do some good damage against it. Ouch. Yeah, saw that coming. That wasn't horrible damage, but I think Uchigatana... So it might be good for, like, trying to finish it off at the end. Trying to burst it down with, like, every last bit of mana that we have. But I think using it right now on just imbuing our sword is probably the way to go. Oh, yeah, the fact it even does damage on the little coil around, turn around there. That said, I feel like this has to give us something good if we take it down. Alright. Again, you giant, weird freak of nature. I feel like it's like, as long as you dodge it until it does like the flame breath, you can kind of get some good damage in there. Okay, here it comes. Saw that coming. back. Yeah. Whoa, what's it doing? Okay, fair. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. I think that was a better use of the vulnerability phase there. Yep. You're out of healing. Yep, there we go. Nom 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 nom. Okay, the best attempt so far. Whew. Part of me is like, could summon the warrior, but I don't think the warrior is going to last that long. I think it's better used basically on enchanting our blade. Slime and slither. Okay, good. Well, to an extent. I don't... When it does, like, it's like rubbing the head against the ground breathing, that is very odd to try and distinguish that from the other breathing holy fire. Oof. Alright. Yet again, let's go. If first you don't succeed, keep throwing yourself at the giant tree worm. Ouch. Yep, that was on me. I will say, I hate how this thing telegraphs itself, because it's like half the movement and attacks all just blend together. It is cool looking, though. I'll grant it that. I'm not as frustrated as some of the old Bloodborne bosses got me, with like, them being all like bunched up piles of fur and limb and what have you. This is fine. Ouch. Thought basically I was dodge rolling that, but alas. Yeah, it's just like, is it recoiling? Is it attacking? Is it back to idle? I can't tell. I do think it's doable. The fact we got it basically went down to like 30% health relatively quickly. which we know it's gonna has the power to do that again. Doesn't mean we have the power to stop it, but we know it will do the little thing again. I will also say, I'm a bit surprised that they're having such a big boss in such a tight arena. This kind of has the vibes of Dark Souls 1 bosses, like, but not the good ones in terms of, like, bosses that are essentially in a closet and they take up most of the closet. I guess it's not too bad, it's just... No. There we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, I was dodging the two blindly there, but I was trying to just get some spacing between the two of us, but I should have started running. Part of me does wonder, like, maybe would Halberd be better here? But I get the feeling probably not. I do think I need to be a bit more conservative though with my stamina, so more precise hits. Good. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't tell when it was safe to drink. I kind of wish I had double Uchigatana. Just being able to dual wield two of them at once, I could really get into that right now. Okay, here we are. Cool. Then that. And we can serve some stamina for... Okay, then it's... Oh, that was going to do the tail. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, I think that's essentially instant kill when it gets us in the mouth like that. But if you can dodge it, you can get some serious damage in, so I do not mind that attack. Yeah, I think that's probably one thing that's kind of giving this boss some of that difficulty is just it can blend one attack into another as a few like actual like branchable combos. And because of its looks, oh, was I already up? I thought I was still on the ground, honestly. Okay. I mean, not the first time it's killed us right away with this a head slam, delay, head slam. It seems like, depending on your distance, it'll do head slam, pause, reassess situation. If too far away, it will try to, like, coil back into itself to do a tail swipe. Alright, here we go. And fire, which is good, because we can get some potentially good damage in on it. Oh, didn't want to go into fire. Alright. I gotta be a bit careful about having space to back up in. Okay. Explosion now. You're already back into a wall. I'm surprised it's self-immolated so relatively early, though. Glancing at the time, I'm just like, I know there's more to this dungeon. We saw the other fog door and some people actually like loitering around, so... Woo, boy. Saw that coming, but drink. Drink. No, we already are at a pretty high drink disadvantage here. Good. Yeah, last drink drinking. Yeah, it's like need to kind of roll at it in the direction its tail is swiping in order to avoid the full 180 of it. It's like because we're still kind of like getting the strategy down pat, that's why I'm like not bothering to do any sort of like edit, jump ahead. I think basically there's still learning going on here to a certain extent. Where is everything? All I see is wood and red. Finally get a bit away from him. Cool. Drink. Even though that's our last drink, I believe. Yeah, there we go. I've been waiting for this. I do have to debate about... Oh, now that he's glommed us, basically, that is using the shield now and then. The big thing about the shield, though, is going to be because we don't have the no skill on it. It's going to be a bit of swapping back and forth to be able to activate Holy Blade. Or technically Sacred Blade. I like calling it Holy Blade, what can I say? Probably dead, but still not bad. If I can use a shield to bait him to do more of the dives, I think it's not a bad exchange. There is still the question, basically, if target lock is advantageous or not advantageous to this guy. What the? Go for a jumping strike. Whew. Don't quite fully have the timing down on that. Good. Okay. Whew. Then we use this opportunity to charge up our blade. Okay, good. Whoa, okay. You can do a downward thing. Uh-oh. Yeah. Got stuck on his limb going backwards, but the shield basically did quite nice getting us to get him further down. I think as long as you make sure to imbue the blade now and then for extra damage, should be golden on this. Alright, back in. Ouch. Good. Yeah, we were kind of pinned against that wall there. I tried taking out the shield again, but it was a bit difficult. A bit of a tight squeeze. Really hoping they would do a bit more of the dive bomb, try to eat me moves, but alas it did not. Okay. Whew. Not too bad. Oh, Sacred Blade. Don't need a drink just in case. Alright, what you doing? No idea what you were doing. Same old, I have no idea all that was about, but alright. It's like probably gonna set itself ablaze. Gotta make sure I get out of there. Alright, what you doing now? Back. There we go. Phew. Shield up in case it explodes. Golden Seed and Banished Knight Oleg. Not like the second Banished Knight that we've gotten. Pick up our Nothing Burger of Lost Ruins there. Alright. Summon Spirit of Banished Knight Oleg. Ashes remain in which spirits yet dwell. Use to summon the Spirit of Oleg, the Banished Knight, one of the two knights known as the Wings of the Storm. After his banishment, he attracted the notice of the grace-given Lord, and later, having slain 100 traitors as the Lord's hand, Oleg earned the hero's honor of Erdtree burial. So then, we have both of the Wings of the Storm Knights. I thought one of them would at least be a living dude, but I guess not. FP costs 100. Okay. We're not quite there at 90, or not at 100 FP yet, but could be a good thing to have later. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to allow the return... Well, hold on, real quick. I do just want to take a quick peek right out here. Make sure I don't hear it suddenly come crashing down on me. Okay. Not seeing any hidden walls down here. Making sure I won't have to, like, run all the way back down here yet again. But like I said, well, I can't say that I know. I am fairly confident that we did see, though, a suspicious... Okay. We saw a suspicious-looking potential other fog door where the sides give out and it drops down. So I do want to reinvestigate that. Alright. But first, let's actually use some of these runes that we just got. Alright, level up. Done. Yeah, I figured go for the exactly 100 FP. Okay, yeah, we're down to 1,000 now. Not too bad in case anything does go horribly, horribly wrong. I do want to... Okay, equipment. Swap. I just like the fact he has 2 blades. Everyone loves knights to have 2 blades. But alright. Time to investigate the other anomaly down here. Although even this poison part kind of makes you wonder, though, like, what up with the poison part? Why the poison part? Poison part got secrets? Some sort of, like, alternate path that's entirely poison-based? But seemingly not. At least, not right there. I guess even in general, yeah, we did see more to this area, where as we chase him down here, there's that, like, raised platform area that I thought there was, like, an item up there, too. Yeah, see, there's an item up there. It's gonna wait for this to go crashing back down. There we go. Okay. Flask. What we're gonna do... Okay, so there's like a spirit with a halberd up there. Oh, and it looks like by using the, that thingamajig that we got him to start, like, walking around. Okay. Alright, come on. Back up. Go. And now a brief investigation here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Potentially. Ignore me, dude, over there. But yeah, it wasn't crazy that there's more to this place than meets the eye. Good gargoyle, sir. Do you not want to turn around? Expose your back to me? There we go. Okay. Now, what is this place and why is this place? Having a shield at the ready in case we get ambushed. Okay, that is a gargoyle. I had to kind of like make it out through the gloom there. Alright. Trust we're not gonna get ambushed from above or something. Now... Whoa! Okay, well that answers the question of what is this? Dang it, I was trying to hide. Okay. Well, I know where there is something, so there is more than meets the eye to this place. We're technically just at time for today, but yeah, I want to keep on checking this out real quick. Like, ideally, we can kind of, like, wrap up this, folk hero grave. Though, between the part going down, and then obviously the part going up, and then it's like... I wonder if I should have stayed on top of it, but maybe that would have crushed me had I stayed on top of it? I don't know. Oh, wait, why am I going so far? Very good. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, Fringefolk Hero's Grave. There we go. So the hero of the Fringefolk. Okay. Two-hand this. Alright, down, down, down. Good. We're gonna drink just to top off since there is a chance that we'll take fall damage, because we landed on the candle last time. And that was a further fall than I thought, but... I mean, we did make it, technically. Ignore me. Go about your business. There we go. Okay, our rune should be down this hallway since we got pushed back by the flames. I do not like how it starts already activated. Not cool. Whew. So obviously a tiny, tiny gap in free time. If I go back, it's not gonna like suddenly spring back up, is it? There are ruins. Okay, they like blended into the candlelight. Oh. Down? Making sure it doesn't raise up the moment I turn my back to it. Okay, good, good. Now what are you hiding in here? Lightning grease? Somewhat anticlimactic. And I guess... Ah, dang. Thing goes up, thing goes down. Alright. Well, we found a use for this whatchamacallit. Though I will stand by that this does not seem to be the intended use for it. Boy, if this don't seem like a trap. I am somewhat curious. Like, how far is this radius? Did that activate the flames? Okay. What could go wrong? What could go wrong indeed? Gertrude's favor. Ooh, crap, there's more than one of them here. Uh-oh. Okay, interesting. Didn't expect that. Although, what is the item that we got? Erdtree's Favor. A talisman depicting a special blessing of the Erdtree. Slightly raises maximum HP, stamina, and equip load. It is said that when the age of the Erdtree began, such blessings were personally bestowed upon the recipients by Queen Marika herself. Okay, we go from 56.1 to 58.9. It's not bad, but it is very much what it says about how, like, it slightly increases. Now that said, I did think I saw that there's further path down there, so that's why we're heading back down there yet again. And obviously, again, we know that there's another part we haven't gotten to yet down here. Because the raised area at the very, very bottom here. Yeah, and I even see the item taunting me from a distance. There we go. Stop kicking me. Alright, drink. Alright, wait for this thing to go back up. Go, go. We didn't take fall damage the last few times. Hopefully it wasn't a weird hiccup of the system. Okay. Ignore me. Wait for the little guy to get further away this time. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Boom, boom. There we go. Okay, so it's already up, but... There we go. Back down. was a bit closer than I would have liked for a single dude in a corner. But okay. Now the question is... okay, so they are visible. Or at least that one way on the far side is. Cool. Put it back down. Because I'm wondering if I might not be able to use these things against the big guys. Also reminds me, we did not equip a semi-important item that I spent money on before, and that is my telescope. So in hindsight, where are our ruins? Okay, I'm trying to... Nope, wrong one. Like, is there a way to zoom in on this thing? Nope. So I guess that isn't actually a path, that's just basically concrete. Okay, so the ruins are near the altar. I'm not looking forward to that. But this should be potentially okay. Keyword potentially. Come on, there we are. Gonna try and wait until the other one has crossed the bridge. Although it looks like it is trying to play me a bit. Alright. Run, 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 run. Ran out of stamina. Oh, alright, they are following. Or they were following. I was hoping to try and use the flame against them. Quite bulky, though. I mean, that almost kind of worked. At the very least, we did get our ruins to safety. Not that it was a ton of ruins, but still. I'm also still curious how the how one gets to that other area. Like, part of me does wonder, like, maybe like only by killing these weird, creepy dudes that maybe something is exposed? I don't know if we've come across the eponymous folk hero yet. Although it could easily be the summon that we got. Okay, run, run, run. Okay, good. Back down it goes. good, good. Alright, wait for it to come back up. I am still quite curious on how one would get up on that ledge. Alright. Dun dun. Ignore me. Yeah, just seeing what, if anything else, is around here. Alright, get the other guy. Okay, rune shouldn't be too far. Oop. Back down. There we go. Alright, lots of runes recovered. I'm a bit curious. Can I, like, ride this upward, or is this just gonna kill me? Eh? Eh? Okay, so it's always in that direction. And as for why I'm verifying that, yes, I'm still trying to think of a way to cheese those guys. Is it worth 2,370 runes? I think it is. I think. If I can kill them, I imagine I get more runes than just that. It is just very risky, though. There we are. Okay, good, good. Aw, boo. Only 500 some ruins. I really thought it'd be like 1,000 at least. Now that said, if we kill both of them, we get unlimited investigational rights down there. Are these guys backstabbable, I wonder? We are out of heals. Alright, run back up. Come on. Really? Run, 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 run. This is quite silly, I must say. All I wanted to do was investigate. Alright though, I think we're barking up the wrong tree though for how to get on top of that one area. Although, wait. Okay, wait now, hold on. I was like, is this a dungeon? And if so, are we able to teleport? And if not, how would we get out normally? I'm waiting for it to do the Fringefolk hero pop-up here. There we go. And then run down. Let's take care of the dude in here. And then... okay, so it's still teleportable. Okay. So at the very least we can just grab our runes. But again, I am still eyeing that up there. Good. So that didn't trigger the guy. Like, obviously, basically, the path to him is coming from deeper in. Which, again, like, would imply that it is something from... roughly somewhere around there. Okay, we gotta be a bit careful if that's gonna get run over here. Alright, down. Ignore the loud breaking sound you just heard. Thank you. Good. His friend didn't notice anything odd. Ah, screw it. There we go. Alright, it's up or down? Alright, it's up. And now it's down. Wave randomly at the darkness. Okay, our rune should be on this side of the chasm at least. Go, go. Yoink. Now what I'm curious about is, were there any passages that we didn't notice? Like a ladder or something. I mean, obviously, basically, we've been hitting the should trigger invisible wall things over and over again. The fact that this trap is activating, deactivating, seems to indicate that that is what this is. Going to drink, going to Sacred Blade from a distance again. Again. Pillage. Oh, fork greatsword. Interesting. And then... oh, and it raves that up. Which... part of me still wonders, like, it's not going to shoot flames down a different avenue suddenly, right? It didn't last time, so it should be good, but... yeah. Like, it seems like... it really feels like something around here should lead to that, like, ledge that we saw way up above. And just still forward, okay. Alright, back down you go. I mean, the only other thing I could think about would be that if it is on the other side. We're not seeing anything like dissipate. If we go too far, we're going to activate these two guardians or whatever they're called. Obviously not down there. But okay, let's go ahead and basically beat a bit of a retreat here. And okay, so we're underneath... oh, you know what? Okay, let's... no, not marker. Beacon. Let's go back above ground. What I'm curious about now is if maybe above ground can lead down to there. I do wonder what's up with that symbol right there, because this is a new symbol in general. Like someone carrying a dead body. So that might just be a new symbol for like a dungeon that's not a natural cavern dungeon? But alright, let's check out those ruins, given that's kind of roughly where we were thinking before. But dang, yeah, it is just fallen sky ruins. Boo. Boo, I say. Yeah, we've already been to that island before. That was basically near all, like, the poison puff dudes around there. Yeah, that's the beach. That's death. I'm just eyeing the fact that this, like, is a bit of a unique drop-off. We have, what, 3,270. I feel like we should spend these before we accidentally lose them again and get stuck in an eternal cycle. I'm just a bit curious about a few things here. For example... Ooh. Silver pickled fowl foot. Alright. And okay, so the water looks like it's just coming out of, like, a rock face, so it's not actually a cavern. Alright, let's... Oh! The bats hide during the daytime in the shade. The shade. Ah, neat. Whoop! Okay, that was a bit too close. Alright, let's try to basically get rid of some of these ruins here before we end up dying and losing them to the abyss of nothingness. Where is a merchant? Well, actually, we can go full circle now. Think about it. Let's go back underground. Let's get back to this merchant. Let's get his other Stonesword Key, and then we will go ahead and call it for today. Yep. So Fura River. Dun, 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 dun. Get to dodge the crabs, dodge the wisps, and take down 2 Minotaur dudes. So if they want to give me the gloves for the first set, I'd be more than happy. Just ignore me. There we go. Dang. Cool. Way to the merchant is made available. Again, I was hoping that they would drop armor. I am curious, like, if we just got the gloves on, how would it even look? It is lighter weight. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's kind of like... more Neanderthal than, like, nature warrior than I thought it would kind of look. But I think the headdress would kind of complete it. Alright, this is a bit of an ensemble. But we also aren't really using heavy weapons right now, so I feel like maybe right now we can keep to the slightly better armored knight gauntlets and knight accessories. Oh yeah, I forgot also in we got the cloth trousers. But alright, on to the merchant. We've already killed enough time. Although the remaining mystery of the border land or the outskirt hero folktale hero grave. Like, again, we haven't uncovered all his mysteries, and I'm very curious about that. Hello.
Again. Good customer?
I am good customer. Okay, boom. Do we want to buy arrows? Buy 82. Not too shabby. Yeah, let's do that.
Goodbye.
Yep, till next time. Alright. I'm curious. How much weight would the... Okay. So this doesn't encumber us. Although, man, now I'm trying to remember how to actually swap weapons. I know how to do this. Yes, there we go. Alright. So that means that next time we have a long-range enemy, we need to get some damage in. Like, we can just rely on that. So wait a minute. Boy, I hope this doesn't backfire horribly. But if I use this... Okay, good. It doesn't consider having harmed the merchant. Because given the whole grudge thing, they'd be like, that'd be very unfortunate. F. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, wait to de-aggro because we can't teleport. I was just curious if there was a hidden path there that we never found, because last time we were there, there were certain fiery braziers that weren't lit up. Again, they're still not lit up. I wasn't certain if this thingamajig would light braziers or not, but it does not appear to be the case. Also, why did it auto-equip dwelling arrows? Okay, let's... Oh, I guess dwelling arrows and regular arrows are all we have? So I thought we made some bone arrows, or maybe I didn't. Oh, I didn't because we needed fletching for feathers. Alright. Okay. As for where we should go next time, where we should go next time is where we thought we were going to go today, and that is down to this weird gazebo thing. I really want to check that out. And then we'll go to the capital, just to try and eventually make some progress there. See what it's like to actually take down one of the lords. Because I think this will be, what, video 9? Maybe 8, but I think 9 for Elden Ring. So yeah, it's like, maybe we should make some story progress. Just a smidge. But alright, let's go ahead and rest. Overall, not a bad day today. We took down that weird giant plant worm squelchy dude. Got ourselves what will hopefully be a good summon, given it's 100 FP, our most expensive yet still summonable summon so far. We've yet to come across whoever upgrades these things, but yeah, I am curious about basically how to upgrade, like, Twin Sword Man in general. If he proves to be useful or not, like, that is still to be seen. But I mean, he has 2 swords. Everyone loves 2 swords. 2 swords are great. But alright. Next time, Southern Limgrave, capital, potentially. I say potentially because that is what I said at the beginning of this episode, and look how well that panned out. Oh, we did take down the Dragon Warrior too, so that was some progress for today. What did we even get for that? We got... Oh yes, we got... Wait, was that the Dragon Seal? No, that was the thing in the grave. I have completely blanked on whatever... Oh, it was a Dragon Halberd that we got from the Dragon Warrior boss dude down there. But, yeah, I mean, we already got a golden halberd last time. We're kind of drowning in halberds, and none of them seem worth their weight yet. Obviously, we enjoyed our previous halberd, but now that Uchikatana's back in town, kind of hard to argue with that. But yeah, more things to come. So, until then, later.